Hey everybody, we're going live here. Can we start over?
Huh? No.
Why not?
You can start over now.
All right, fine. Anna, you can come in the house. Sorry, that's Anna, the clean lady. All right, guys. Hey, guys, it's Rick from Monster Bass, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode live. Yeah, come on in, Anna. Since you're here, you want to teach us our word of the day? Might as well get right started. Hold on, guys. We're going to do things a little bit differently. Come on in, Anna. So as you guys know, I like to be very informative. I like to teach you guys about what's coming up in the box. I love to, all things educational. So we're going to bring Anna on because, I don't speak Spanish very well. And it doesn't, it doesn't serve me. So Anna, come on over. Oh, yeah. Anna.
Yes.
Okay, you want to sit down? So this is Anna. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
So I think, as we continue down the path of me learning Spanish, you should teach me something that would be very useful. Like, can you throw the kids out with the trash? Can you teach me how to say that?
Tirar la basura. Tirar la basura.
Tira la basura. Tira la basura.
La basura.
All right. There you go. So today we just learned how to say take the kids and throw them out with the trash. Tira la basura. Good?
Yeah.
All right. Now take the kids and throw them out with the trash.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. There you go. So see, I'm learning new stuff every day. And that's what makes, your Monster Bass subscription special. So, so we had a guest today, and I was really excited about it. And he's going to be on next week. Jim from Filthy Anglers, who I've known for quite a long time, was scheduled to be a guest today, and he just couldn't make it. He's a hot bastard on the dating circuit, and today he had something he just couldn't pass up, and I had to give him an all skate so that he could take care of him and himself. And so here I am today, flying solo, drinking out of my new tumbler. Crystal from Crafts by Crystal hooked me up with this cracked tumbler. It's dope. I mean, I love this thing. So good. And she's going to make these, and we're going to put them on the website and make them available for sale. So here's how we're going to roll today. If you would like to be on the show, all you got to do is message Jared at... yeah, we'll put it up on a screen. Message him with your Skype ID, and we'll hook you up, and we'll bring you on board, and we'll spend a little bit of time. We're only going to be on for about 15, 20 minutes because we do need to roll, and then we'll go live on Instagram a little bit later. So first things first, if you guys haven't checked out the box this month, you're missing out because there's 2 baits in the box that won't be available in retail stores until 2021, and we were able to work with the production to get these things for you guys right away. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but these are the new crankbaits by Vicious. These will be available in retail stores across the country in 2021, but you guys are getting them first. Another one is the Hammerhead Crankbait. And obviously with Monster Bass, the front red treble is always red. Or front treble is always red. And then last but not least, something that we were really excited to bring to you guys was this. This is a custom collaboration between Reaction Strike and an XR80, Messer and his custom patterns. So those are dope. We have a few of those boxes left. So if you sign up between now and the remainder of the end of the month, you're going to get those 3 baits in your box as long as you get one of the Regional Pro Series boxes. If you want to sign up for the first time, use promo code SAVE10. I'll hook you up with $10 off. All right, so my first guest today, we were just online on Instagram, and we're talking to someone, and he said, I'll go live. And so my first guest now, I want to bring him on board. His name is Alex. Alex, how's it going, bro?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Chilling, man.
All right,
in here,
so
just got done fishing. You know how it is.
Yeah. So this is Alex from First Cast Fishing 1. And we started talking. I asked him, where in the country you are. And so tell us where you are, man.
Yeah, I'm up here in Central New York, Syracuse. Go Orange, you know how it is. Football's not going too good this year at all, but don't know what to say about that, man.
Yeah,
but
let's be clear.
I've been having a pretty blessed year fishing wise. It's been insane. Caught a lot of big fish up here that a lot of people didn't even know even lived up in New York, like catching 8-pounders up here. So awesome.
Yeah, tell me about that. So, I grew up in Syracuse, right? And so when I heard you're from
Mhm.
Syracuse, I got really excited because, when I think of Syracuse, I think of the Orange Man, I think of Twin Trees, I think
Yep.
of a lot of things, but I don't think about 8-pound bass being pulled out of lakes in Syracuse. So
Mhm.
what lakes in the Syracuse region are you fishing where you're catching 8-pound bass?
So there's a lot of lakes out here that have some really big fish. Onondaga Lake, for example, it used to be one of the dirtiest lakes in the world.
In the world?
Through people just polluting it and just treating it like terrible. And it's really evolved. It's evolved into an amazing lake. There's a lot of tournaments on it now. Huge fish, honestly, and huge fish of many different species too, like huge northerns, huge muskies, bowfin, just all sorts of fish. Where else do I go a lot? There's a lot of hidden gems around here. I'll say that.
Nice.
There's a lot of hidden gems around here, hidden lakes in the woods that have huge fish, stuff like that, man. But I'd say the key to catching these big fish up here for me this year has been throwing big swim baits. A lot of people don't throw swim baits up here. It's not how it is in Cali or down south. So they don't see these baits. And when you throw these huge 10-inch baits or 8-inch glide baits, they come up and eat it, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's your go-to setup? Like what's your rod reel combo that you love?
Show you this right now,
Yeah,
actually.
man.
7.3 medium heavy Dobbins Fury series with Metanium DC is probably my go-to.
Nice.
I throw jigs on this a lot. I throw Kitech on this a lot. It's very versatile, to be honest. I can throw a lot of baits on it. This is definitely my go-to rod for sure. And then after that, I'll just throw a second in there. Shimano Trinx 200 on a Bass X 7.4 heavy. That has been my cover glide.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? Cover glide.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell everyone at home? Go ahead.
Okay, so a cover glide. I have one right here. A cover glide is actually just one of the smaller versions of these bigger glide baits. This is the S Waver right here. And it's called a cover glide because this is mainly fish around cover, docks, trees, all that stuff. And you're really going to pull some huge fish out with this bait. It's not an open water bait, but it is a cover bait, as I said, and it just draws huge fish out.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. What part of Syracuse do you live in?
Jamesville.
Oh, Jamesville. So you go to
Yep.
do you go to JD or you?
Yep. Senior this year.
Wow, good for you. I spent a lot of time in Jamesville.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So, does Jamesville have you guys don't have like a fishing team, do you?
No, we don't have a fishing team at all. It kind of sucks. We should have, Colin and I, he's my buddy. He runs First Class Fishing with me. We should have started that when we were freshmen, honestly, but we just didn't take the time. We were just so busy with other stuff that we just didn't do it. But if looking back, definitely should have. I mean, there's a lot of kids coming up now. I would say that Colin and I definitely influenced a lot of kids up here to start fishing. And there's a lot of younger kids now at JD that are fishing a lot. So maybe one of them will get it going, but Colin and I are going to college, so
where are you gonna go?
College. I'm looking at Clemson right now, and I know Colin's looking at Georgia, so two really big fishing schools.
Wow. Do you what are you gonna go to school for? Do you play any sports or?
Yeah, I play lacrosse. I should have gone D1 for that, but I just, it was that sort of thing where fishing is what I want to do. Like I'm very skilled at fishing. I've been doing it my whole life, and it would be awesome to do it as a job. So I just sent it and gonna try to go fish in college and hopefully go pro.
Wow, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, do you make a lot of YouTube videos?
Not anymore. I mean, I gotta get back on that train. I mean, Colin and I have a decent amount of videos on there. We have a YouTube. We have like 1K subs, not that much, but on Instagram actually, we do have some really cool stuff. Just First Cast Fishing 1. Check us out, guys. 17K we have right now and going. Just huge fish. If you go on there, you'll just see huge fish after huge fish. I go live every now and then to try to teach some of this stuff to you guys because I know a lot of these guys don't really pinpoint exactly what to do. They'll say it like very broadly, and I try to like help you guys and really tell you like the very specific techniques on certain baits that'll get bit. So
So the type of content that you make is more educational than say entertainment.
Well, no, I don't even. I go on live to do that. If I get back into YouTube, which I'm planning on, I mean, maybe I'll do that, but I'm definitely on the entertainment side a lot more. Like if you go to our Instagram or our YouTube, it's not really anything but huge fish. Every single picture
Okay.
is just giant fish. So
Awesome.
yeah.
That's cool. So of these pictures behind you, so tell me your PB and where you caught it and what you caught it on.
Okay. I'll show you the fish real quick.
All right.
If I can turn this thing around.
And look and see if we got any questions here. The rains falls. All right, go ahead.
All right. I have no idea how to turn this camera around, but I'll just try to show you the picture. It's this fish right here. Can you see it well?
Yeah. How big was that?
Yeah. That's an 8.5. I caught that on a horny toad actually, and that I gotta give you some more background. That fish over there, the fat one that I'm holding with two hands.
Sure.
That and that were on the same exact day, 5 minutes apart, on a horny toad. The second one I showed you was like a 7.5. So I'll just tell that whole story. So Colin and I went to this golf course pond that no one even thought had fish. Like we just strolled up to it. We knew that there's fish in it. We've caught some big ones in there before. We didn't know there's fish like that. So we're there, we're fishing, just going along. Two guys on the golf cart come up and they're like, "Hey, I didn't even know there's fish in here. Like I didn't like there's bass in here." I'm like, "Yeah, there's some nice fish in here." Next thing you know, Colin walks around the pond. He goes, "Alex, come here," because he had like a spinnerbait on or something, and there was just those two fish and another like 7-pounder were all together, just clumped up. It was cold out still. It was pre-spawn, clumped up. Went over there. I'm surprised that fish ate these fish had a frog. It's insane, but just pitched out in front of the group. Kept going slow. Got it all the way up to the bank. He's storming at it, snaking behind it. Stopped it. Let it sink for a second. Just completely engulfed it. Set it. Pretty long fight. Got that one. That was the second one I showed you. That was a 7.5. Then we went around the pond. Saw another fish cruising. That was my PB, the 8.5.
Yeah.
This fish is just cruising along slowly. Cast a horny toad far in front of it. That's a key thing. You don't want to hit these fish on the head when you cast, guys. You want to go super far ahead. So I casted really far ahead. Could just slow roll it right on top. Same exact situation as last time. He snaked behind it, dropped it. He ate it right as soon as it dropped in the water. Set it, 8.5. Just one of those magical days. And then after that, we proceeded to go to another pond. I caught like a 6.5 on a chatterbait. So I've had some insane days like that this year. Like I said before, just a really blessed year. So
wow, good for you, man. Good for you. So, so you're a senior, you're graduating high school, you're gonna pick your school, sometime, January, February time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the plan? So how's COVID treating you in Syracuse? What's like, is school, are you going to school? Is it all online? What's the deal?
So at JD, you can either be hybrid or completely remote, and I'm completely remote because it's too big of a risk. Honestly, there's a lot of the cases are growing pretty fast up here, which is sad. But yeah, I'm all online. I'm liking it a lot. Honestly, it's good because when you get to college, like, you're going to be doing that a lot, like just doing your own work on your own time. So it's good preparation for that. And COVID hasn't really affected me with fishing like negatively. It's only been positive, to be honest, because as you know, the fishing industry is just jetting up right now because that's all people want to do. But yeah, COVID has really helped me because it gives me the time to just go fish every day. Like I fish every single day. Like I do 50-day spurts and then a week break, and I have done that consistently for like the last year and a half. So it just makes it easier to do that.
Now, you didn't get this month's box, did you?
No.
You throw a lot of crankbaits or mostly swim baits?
Yeah, I throw crankbaits like right now. Obviously, I'll throw a lot of crankbaits. I have a huge crankbait pot, so I love them.
Nice. And what you have a favorite brand? Like, what's your go-to?
I really, really like Sixth Sense. They've been doing a really good job with their crankbaits, so I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, I'd say Striking has some decent crankbaits for the price. I'd say for the price, those crankbaits are decent. Let me pull this up. I mean, there's some storm square bills. Honestly,
The
they're
Arashis?
way. Yeah, the Arashis. I have one right here.
Sure.
It's a very cool shad color, and it's just
Totally.
I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, not really. But the bottom is just
Mm-hmm.
thrash. I mean, this bait's been through a decent amount. It's
Nice.
really unique color, honestly.
So what is it that you like about the Sixth Sense? Is it just the paint schemes? Is it what is it?
Yeah, I really like how the Sixth Sense. They have some really nice patterns, honestly, and also what I like is how it's steady and it deflects off cover very well compared to some other ones. Like you see, some companies will say the square bill deflects off, which it does.
Yeah.
But in some cases, it really doesn't deflect that well.
Mm.
I found with like the Strike King, it deflects well, but not as well as like a Sixth Sense.
Mm.
So it really just depends on how serious of a fisherman you are, where you're fishing. So I mean, a lot of guys would agree with me that Sixth Sense is a pretty good bait for crankbait specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a
I
solid.
mean, the Strike King Red Eye is good.
Yeah, I love the Strike King Red Eye Shad. I think that's another solid one.
Yeah.
Big fan of the blue chrome.
Yep.
Have you thrown the tungsten 2-eye for the red eye?
No, I have not.
Yeah, they got a tungsten version. It's pretty dope. Storms are pretty cool and they never change. Let's see. So someone's asking, what are you going to study in college?
I'm looking to study environmental science as a major, and then fisheries management. Clemson has a very, very good program for that. So, like I said, I really want to go there, and that would just be sick to do. I've wishy-washed through the motions of going through high school of what I want to do.
17.
I know last year I wanted to be a psychologist. Like,
how old are you?
17.
Okay, so at 17, I wanted to be everything from let's see. I taught. So here's where it started. So I taught first grade. So I got my bachelor's degree in elementary education. That was a great job. But then I was like, I want to be a psychologist and work with kids. So then I went and got my master's of psychology. Then I did that for a little bit, and I realized, well, heck, I have expensive habits. So I better go back to school and get another master's degree. And then so I started my MBA, and then I ended up with a master's in economics. So I was all over the map. So like you at 17, man, it's you got the rest of your life to figure it out. You should spend the first 2 years of college just doing the basics, get a better sense of what it is that you really want. And then the final 2 years or 3 years, however long it takes you, then focus. Because right now, man, you're just young. Go experience life and have a good time and enjoy college.
Mm-hmm.
So what, let's see. Someone's got some questions. Let's see what questions we got for everyone here. Was I in the military? No. Frank the Tank. How you doing? Oh, River Fishers. Hope you're doing better, bro. Listen. All right, you got any questions for me, man?
When did you start this, man?
So, all right, so I've been in the industry for quite a long time. I was actually one of the founders of Lucky Tackle Box. And so I started Lucky Tackle Box back in the day and then left about 3 years ago and ended up starting Monster Bass about 16, 17 months ago. So I've always been a bit of an entrepreneur, and so I went out and I raised a little bit of money for my friends and started the company, and here we are today.
Yep.
So, whoa. All right.
That screen bug out?
Yeah, that's all right though. What else you got for me?
I mean, whatever are those guys asking any questions?
Nope. Everyone's questioned out. Says that someone said that you're well spoken and you're going places. Your passion's very clear.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. I mean, it is. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything like that, but I do put a ton of time in. Like, I'm not messing around about this. Like, I really want to be a professional bass fisherman. I've wanted that ever since I was 5 or 6 years old. So, when it gets to this point, like when you have the chance to be something like that, you got to go for it. I mean, everyone that knows me has been telling me to go for it, so why not? I mean,
Yeah, listen, there's an old saying that says, how you do anything in life is how you do everything in life. And so
Yeah.
whether you change your mind and you decide that, you know what, I'm going to go into business or I'm just going to be the best environmental scientist, I have a feeling that whatever you decide to do, you're going to do it really well.
Thank you, man.
So awesome. Well, listen,
Another
yeah, go ahead.
another bait that has really worked for me this year, guys, that I recommend. I mean, it's super well known. It's been well known for years and years and years. But any of the guys that live up here in New York that don't, any of the guys that live up here in New York, you need to throw this bait. Huddleston Deluxe, super well known bait. You need to throw it. You need to throw it. I mean, there's trout. There's trout lakes up here. There's bluegill lakes up here. There's everything.
Yeah.
This is the best imitator I've to date that I have seen, and these bass just it's night and day, honestly.
Yeah.
Just,
What is that? What does that Huddleston go for? Tell them.
this is only 25 because this is the 6-inch, and it's not the 68 either. So
Right.
it has the small tail.
Yeah.
I would recommend the 68 for anyone that's going to buy this. This is just one of the ones that I got early in my swim bait career. It's not even thrash at all, honestly, but this is the best color for any of the guys up here in New York.
All right, so
right
so for everyone sitting there at home watching you hold up that Huddleston, what makes the Huddleston different from another swim bait that looks exactly the same, but it's not a Huddleston?
Okay, so the Huddleston, the main thing is the unique action, and I get a lot of DMs a day like about this bait. So the main thing is honestly the action. So I'm looking for something I can use, but this bait, you're not straight retrieving this like a mag draft or like a boot tail style swim bait. This is the type of swim bait you're gonna creep on the bottom super uncomfortably slow. Insanely slow. You want to just reel this bait on the bottom. So all it's doing is just inching along.
Yeah.
And all this fin is barely moving. Just inching along. And when you hit that rock, it sends a shiver through that bait and they can't resist it. And no other company has been able to mimic it. That's why these baits are so expensive, and that's why they're so popular, because you can't mimic this action. I don't know what they do, but it's like I said, it's night and day, and it works.
Huddlestons are pretty special baits, and there's a reason why they can charge what they do for them. A lot of people have tried to copy those things, but no one's actually succeeded. But I tell you, the company that comes close, they're gonna make a lot of money, because those are some pricey little baits. So, all right, well, listen, go ahead.
Any of you guys that are getting into the swim bait game, and you don't know what to buy, you still have a jig rod, you don't have a swim bait specific technique rod, this right here, like I said in the beginning of this is the best bait for that. Like I said, if you don't have a swim bait specific rod, you still have a 7.4 jig rod, throw this. It's only a 6-inch bait, S-Waver 168. Throw this around cover. If you're truly searching for your personal best bass, you want to catch that big bass, this, and it's not expensive at all.
True.
Compared to this.
Sure. Listen, big baits catch big fish, so you're onto something. Well, listen, we appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you.
We're gonna go live on Instagram in about 30 minutes, because we always do it 4:00 on Thursdays. But I want to thank you for coming on and spending this half hour with me. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. And I wish you the best of luck. It's really nice to see someone from Syracuse, that's so passionate about fishing, because, pretty much every time I talk to someone, they're usually somewhere in the South or the Midwest and whatnot. But so to find someone from Syracuse, my hometown, that lives and dies for fishing is pretty remarkable. So I thank you. I wish you the best of luck. And really, thank you for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you, man. I hope I helped any of you guys out too.
Yeah, well, let's definitely talk. We should stay in touch, because I think that there might be a few things that we can do together.
All right, yeah, for sure.
All right, sounds good. So, all right, great. That was really cool. It was really cool to come across someone from Syracuse. So, all right, let's look at some of the questions. And Was a major. Found out you left. Watch your video the other day. Changes. Much love. Thank you, Rob Jones. Max Basson. Look, there's Max. Let's grab Max really, really quick. I want to yell at him a little bit because it's just fun to. And then we're gonna get background. How do I go live with that background? Is it possible?
I'll make it happen.
Oh, dude, that's so dope. I want to have like puppy dogs and kitty cats. Hello,
Hello.
Max. So
Why
Max,
are you a puppy? Why are you a puppy?
hey, why don't you shut up?
Good.
So Max, you know, we're only gonna stay on for a couple more minutes because Jared's got to roll. I've taken up enough of his time, and we're lucky enough to have a few hours of his day, and so I wanted to get your take on this this picture in the background here. Do you want me to get you a copy for your bedroom?
I'm good.
No, you're cool. Like you don't want to replace your Carson Wentz poster with that?
Oh, they're already down.
Oh, okay. All right. So Max, how was school today?
It was good. I was really tired, so I finished my first 2 classes, and then I had my break, so I took a nap.
You took
And
a
then I
nap.
had
Wait a
gym.
minute. Wait. Stop. Hammer time. You took a nap at school?
Shh.
Oh,
No. It was my
you
break.
realize when
so-
your mom calls, I can't lie to her.
No, it was my break.
But you took a nap at school.
Technically, yes.
Technically.
Well, my mom's the one who woke me up, so
Wait a minute. How does your mom wake you up at school?
I wasn't at school.
Oh, a little Zoom meeting?
Yeah, I'm doing the Zooms, you know.
Awesome. So Max, just checking in, as I like to. We got the election coming up next week. You wanna weigh in and give me your prediction on who's gonna win?
Well, it's getting, unfortunately, even.
Okay.
No. I've been seeing stuff that Biden's gonna win. I've been seeing stuff that Trump's gonna win.
Well,
I don't know.
there are only 3 candidates, so
There are.
are you voting for Kanye West?
Damn right I am.
All right, just checking. So there you have it, folks. Max Basson is voting for Kanye West.
Kanye West,
All right, listen, bro.
2020.
Oh my god. All right, Max, listen. We're gonna roll because we gotta take a little break before the 4:00 Instagram live.
I'll tune in.
Oh, will you?
I'll tune in.
All right, great. And then
I'll get you more viewers.
Oh, God, thanks, Max. And I really appreciate that. And then I'll get you the schedule for next week because we're gonna go live with Filthy Anglers next week when he's not on the on his busy, you know.
Okay, good, because I was very surprised because I wasn't sure if we were doing this yesterday or today.
Yeah.
And I just got done playing with my cousins on my Xbox.
Is that code for something?
No.
Okay, just checking.
And then I checked my phone while I was eating dinner and saw Jared message me. I was just like, oh no, I'm late.
Okay.
I just shoved like 3 nuggets in my mouth and just came back here, so.
And again, is that code for something?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. Well, make sure to let me know this time about next week. I'm available, of course.
That's not code for anything.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we've made it really clear that Max is not speaking in tongues and it's not code for anything. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna say goodbye to Max. We're gonna say goodbye to you, and we're gonna jump on Instagram in about 30 minutes, 22 minutes to be exact. I promise that next week our format's gonna be locked and loaded. We're gonna be ready to go. And if you're interested,
You guys will see me there.
Max,
What?
I'm talking.
All right, finish.
So, yeah, hang up on Max. All right. So if you're interested in being a guest on the show, okay, what should we do here? You can DM me on Instagram, MonsterBass Co. You can look me up, Ricker Love on Instagram, and DM me. Tell me why you'd be a great guest, and we'll see how it goes. The format's going to be simple. I'm going to have my guest. We're going to learn the word of the day in Spanish with my cleaning lady, and then we're going to talk a little bit about fishing. Should be pretty easy, and we'll have a little bit of fun along the way. We'll answer some of your questions, and we're going to do this each and every week. So I want to thank you guys for being part of the Monster Bass community. I appreciate all of your support, everything that you guys do, whether you get my box or you get my competitors. It's cool. Listen, at the end of the day, I just want to be surrounded by cool people like you, and so I thank you so much for tuning in, making us a part of your day, and we'll see you next week or on Instagram in about 25 minutes. See you later.